Good evening, all you beautiful people out there. Today is day 119 of learning piano with Yousician. You'll have to forgive me, I'm a little bit of a mess today. It's my last day in London. I got up early, went to the British Museum. Highly recommended if you come to London. Free museum, really amazing exhibits. Some free tours if you get there at the right time. But anyway, tomorrow I am flying to Bali, so I wanted to record one last video. It's been about 2 weeks since my last video because I did fly to Maine for a week for my grandmother's memorial service. It was wonderful to see some family. I did a eulogy at the service, which went better than I expected, a little bit of tears. But my grandmother lived a wonderful long life, and I was so happy to get to visit with family and reminisce about her. But I didn't get to practice piano, obviously, while I was in Maine. So I've been practicing on and off for this last week that I'm here. And here is the culmination of my work while I've been in London. I've still been working on Mozart's Minuet in F, but now that I have really passed into level 8 and I feel like I've accomplished this song, mostly, I've also started working on the first Bach song that comes up in level 8, which I will show you a little bit of after we go through Mozart's Minuet in F. If you remember from last week, I could do part 1 pretty well at 100%, and now I can pretty much do the entire song probably somewhere between 90 and 100%. So I'm just gonna run through it a couple of times and edit in the best one for the video. And hey, so for those of you who have not been watching all the videos since the beginning, my name is Christine and I started practicing piano. I had never played piano before, and I started doing this back in, I think, September of last year. We're now in May. I'm on day 119. I only count the days that I actually have time to practice. I try to practice between 30 minutes and an hour a day. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I'm also in the midst of a year-long trip around Europe, and well, I'm going to Bali next, so I guess Asia as well. So my ability to practice is a little bit intermittent. I bought this piano when I got to London because it was actually, I figured it would actually be cheaper than renting a room at a school, which is what I did in Barcelona. Didn't do that this time. It has worked out perfectly. The piano's only 54 keys. It's kind of like a kid's piano because it doesn't have dynamics in it, but it's worked out excellent. And even better is one of my roommates decided to buy it from me. So I really only ended up spending about 20 pounds to practice piano for the entire month I was in London because she's buying it for part of the price of what I paid for it. So hopefully when I get over to Bali, I will be able to do something similar, find a piano, a used piano or something, or buy one online. I'm not actually sure what kind of delivery services they offer over there, but we'll find out when we get there. And we'll see if we can continue doing the same thing on the next leg of my trip. Okay, that's probably enough talking. So let's give this a go. Complicated in part 3, and then it's not really that hard, and I've been practicing it so much today at lower speeds, but I just cannot seem to, I can play it isolated, but when I join it with the rest of the song, then I just bung it all up. Alright, well, you can see that it is coming along even better than last week. I'm gonna stop there because I've played it probably 20 times and it's still screwing it up at that part, but I'm going to continue working on it, and this song is actually turning into something similar to Clementi's Arietta in that I can play it without the music now. So that may turn into a piece that I can actually just sit down at a piano and play without turning on my phone. Really cool. The other piece that I started working on is the beginning of level 8 The section's called Bring on the Bach, which I think is kind of funny. It is Bach's Chorale is the song. And it's actually surprisingly, I won't call it easy, but it seems like it is a bit easier than the test for level 8, which is a bit surprising. But if I put it at 100%, I've only tried it a couple of times. It's very Baroque. The background music is a harpsichord. But I'll just play the melody. And then the bass line is also really simple. And this is at 100%. It's all scales. Anyway, you get the idea. Pretty straightforward. I haven't actually tried to play the two sections together, but let's see. I don't think this song is going to be too difficult, which is just surprising since it's level 8. But that's going to be the next song that I will continue practicing and hopefully demonstrate for you. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get through Mozart's Minuet in F. I can do about 2/3 of it, almost 3/4 of it, without any problems at 100%. It's just that one part 3 that really messes me up. So that is what it looks like for me at day 119 on Yousician. I received a bunch of comments from folks who've been inspired to start playing or who are also working in Yousician and are excited about their own progress. So I love hearing that. Please comment below. And also thank you all for your support and encouragement, because that is awesome to hear. And I'm going to keep on practicing because I am really loving learning the piano. Please subscribe to the channel. Click on the subscribe button and the notification bell thing so you know when I post a new video. And I will catch you guys next time. Please stay tuned.